Angela Kennedy cuts through the bureaucratic red tape for answers.
After more than a decade of marriage, Carolyn Peterson and Leon Messler divorced in 2013. Peterson helped put Messler through nursing school, and he got a job with the federal government at the Sioux Falls VA hospital. As part of their divorce settlement, Peterson was awarded $30,000 from Messler's thrift savings plan account.
I did get that amount right away. They cut a check and sent that portion to me.
At the time of their divorce, Peterson was also awarded $21,000 from Messler's Federal Employment Retirement System account. The court ordered immediate payment in one lump sum. That never happened.
I've gotten
Have you been
one
trying
letter.
To get this money since 2013?
Yes.
What this Air Force veteran didn't realize was that the federal law trumped that court order. According to the United States Office of Personnel Management, court-ordered benefits for former spouses handbook, court orders cannot affect a retirement benefit until the benefit is actually payable to the former federal employee. In 2017, the Office of Personnel Management acknowledged to Peterson that it approved her application for a portion of her former spouse's federal retirement benefit. The letter says she would receive the money in installments once Messler started receiving his benefit.
So he did retire.
Peterson says that was in December of 2018. She figured she would get a payment right away. Now that money has become critical. In 2016, she was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer and given 3 to 5 weeks to live.
Once you get diagnosed with the stage 4 cancer, you're really not always able to work and take care of yourself. So I was hoping to get that $21,000, not that it'll float your boat by any means, but it will keep you going a little bit.
Peterson has been participating in clinical trials in Washington, D.C. and has incurred expenses from traveling. She is also trying to spend her final days with her family and grandchildren who live across the country. Her daughter has moved in to help care for her.
Well, she's not guaranteed tomorrow.
Christy Sullivan is helping her mom get her affairs in order. But when she called the Federal Office of Personnel Management on her mother's behalf, she didn't get very far.
Well, they just basically said that it's a system and it has to go through the system. It can take 6 months to a year, and no real answer, just kind of leave you hanging.
For Peterson, the matter is even more urgent because if she dies, the money will not go to her heirs.
So tell me why you haven't gotten the money.
That's what I'm hoping you can help me with.
Kettleband Investigates contacted the Office of Personnel Management, and we waited for more than a week for an answer. A spokesperson then told us following our inquiry that OPM's retirement services team is in the process of contacting Ms. Peterson and coming to a solution on her receiving payment.
They don't treat them as a person. It's another case. It's a folder. That's what I told her. It's a folder, and when her folder gets opened, that's when they'll start reacting.
In the meantime, Peterson is growing weary of dealing with the bureaucracy of the federal government.
I mean, I don't want to get up every day and think about that. I have other things that I would like to do. I have end-of-life things that I want to do. I'd like to be putting together little stories for grandkids. There's a lot of other things I'd rather be doing than taking care of this at, at the end. I don't know.
Peterson has also filed a case report with Senator John Thune's office, hoping he may be able to help speed up the process with the feds. She says Thune's office has been in contact with OPM. We'll let you know what happens.
Thank you, Angela.